spotting a giraffe family over time, over the last 2 weeks, that have been here on Duma pretty much exclusively. And was it yesterday, I think, when we were heading back to Manyeleti, we bumped into them. They were making their way into Manyeleti. They were already in Manyeleti and they were heading north into Manyeleti. So I think that giraffe family might be the last, well, might not be able to get to see them again. Which is a pity, because they were such a wonderful family to watch. It was so unusual to have that many sightings of a big group of giraffe. Well, it wasn't a big group, but a big bull, 2 females and a young bull, and then of course the little one. And being able to follow them the way we have over the last little while. Of course, they're not the only giraffe on the planet, but it was just a lovely dynamic to have had, male and female and youngster. Jacob, lying down. As I suppose most things are a day like today. It doesn't get up. Stop and look at it. It's closed. Gone already. See it running through the back there. Jake? One of our dwarf antelope, it's not the smallest. We have the steenbok, which is smaller than the diver. What it suppose it is, directly translated it means diver, and they directly translated it means diver, and they do have a habit when they're running away from a predator, when they're running away from things, they have a way of diving into sort of a very deep thicket. And it's also the way they run. They sort of, yeah, they're diving in nature. Not because they dive into water. Diving into thicker bushes. Get away. To hide away. Hello, old man. Whiling away the hours in a mud wallow. Oh, here's a couple of his mates. Guess they can't all fit with wallows, so they're sitting up a little bit. Hello, boys. If I can sneak past you, I really don't want you to get up on my account, but if you don't mind just sort of sitting there. Hello, boys. This guy looks like he's got a pretty bad left eye. Or maybe just the way he's turning his face. I think his eye's fine. Yeah, his eye's fine. This is the way he was looking. About the closest we can get to buffalo without disturbing them. I mean, we're very close, and I think it's only because it's so hot and they're so listless that they're staying in the water. And he's not really too concerned with our presence. With the density of the horn, this is his boss, this is what we call the boss. That very dense area of horn above his head, between his horns, that is used for fighting and headbutting. This other boy, he's blowing bubbles with his nose. The ubiquitous oxpecker. If his head dips any lower, he's going to start inhaling water. That's what he's doing. He's blowing bubbles. He's making his own jacuzzi. Buffalo spa bath. chirping we can hear the oxpeckers that are around the buff. Cleaning ticks and other things from their fur, from their skin. Oxpecker with a lot to say today. They will catch flies, and there are always swarms of flies that follow these large mammals, and it's not only the ticks and other things, parasites on the skin of the buffalo, but it's also the flies that they will catch, which is what is, there we go, just caught one as I mentioned it. There are a bunch of really strange looking flies known as bat flies that are biting flies, very flat looking flies. They don't look anything like your domestic fly, and they crawl around on the skin. Some of them, actually, there are some flies that don't even have wings. There are some wingless flies that look like some grotesque science fiction creature that crawl over. In fact, some people would think that they were ticks, but if you looked at the legs, you'd see that they're actually flies. And of course, we now getting a few of those flies coming buzzing around us. An endless food supply around these large mammals for the oxpeckers, and coupled with that is of course a lot of nesting material. They often do pull out fur or hair and use it as nesting material. But they nest in holes in trees. Oxpeckers telling these buffalo a very long story that I can't understand. I wish I could translate it for you. I don't know, something about lion last week or something. I just caught a few words here and there. Got it. One less fly in the world. Guess I can't be too sad about that. But flies have a reason to be here too, so that they can feed things like oxpeckers. Oh yes, you smell wonderful, boys. You and your mud and the terrapins. There are a bunch of terrapins in the water there too. I can see a little bit of movement between them, and often you'll find the terrapins will also be picking at ticks and things on the buffalo, sometimes on the hippo too. You'll see the terrapins swimming around them, maybe later on in the season. Not too many terrapins in this little wallow right now. Let's move along. Bye boys. Bye bye Oxpecker. Oxpecker actually his store is flown off. WildEarth, there may be every Christmas station, clean up or the like. Last minute shopping. You don't have to separate them just to get some though. viewer that has only joined us recently, it's nice to get to know you, where you're watching from, and send us a little message. Which part of the planet? Want to tweet it? It's hashtag Safari Live or WildEarth. Email is questions@wildearth.tv. Anything else? .tv. Okay. Very well. Hey, Wexpool. We need to find the sunset spot. It's pretty low. We need to get up high. Might be a bit far for us from here. We can try. Or at least maybe Zones Road Junction, Gurry Main, and head west. See, we're going to pick up some crap with the dogs. There were some dogs seen this side today, I was told, but they hadn't come north. They did evidently Gurry Main and then this south again.
Hello everyone. Being out in the bush and being out there live has its technical challenges. We're experiencing some of that now and are working on it as fast as possible to get it sorted and get you back in the vehicle with us.
Back, just a slight signal drop there where we were as a result of being